Hey guys, this is Mike from B-Tech Reviews here, and today we're going to talk about the Pixel 5a. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at and talk about the Pixel 5a. So this was actually my first Pixel device on Team Pixel. So first of all, I want to give Google and Team Pixel a big shout out because this phone was sent to me about a year ago. Last year, and I'm very grateful that I've been able to have this phone for over a year already. It's running Android 12 currently. I'm not running Android 13 beta on it. That is for the Pixel 6 Pro over there on the left hand side. But the reason why I'm making this video is because now that the Pixel 6a is almost coming out, and you'll be actually seeing a video from on this channel very soon about that, I wanted to talk about the 5a and how it was usable, what I liked about it, what I disliked about it, etc. And for people that are maybe wanting to possibly get a cheaper device, now that the 6a is coming out, if you can manage to snag one of these on a cheaper price than you would be able to a couple weeks back, now that the 6a is coming out, then I would recommend doing so. But anywho, guys, going back to the phone again, this phone was released last year in August, and again, you guys are gonna have like a weird angling here. The screen size is a 6.3-inch screen, so that's kind of one thing that I wasn't a huge fan of, was the ginormous screen size. And the reason being is because the Pixel 4, the regular Pixel 4a to me was like a perfect size. It was like a 5.8-inch screen. Now keep in mind, this one's not bad at all. This phone, it's a good size phone. I don't think it's too big compared to other phones, and like the 6 Pro over here on my left. But again, that it really just varies on the person. Build quality wise, I really like the build quality. I really like that they gave it somewhat of like an aluminum, I guess aluminum backing here. It feels really good in the hand. It doesn't really leave a lot of fingerprints, as you can see here. I've mostly kept this in a case though, the entirety of me having it, so it's seen little outside of its case. And I really like its design. Obviously you can see the Google photo or the Google logo there on the bottom. You have that square cutout, which kind of was mimicking the iPhone cutout, right, from the era, right? And then you have that full pretty much full on front screen on the front. And of course my favorite, the camera is on the side, not in the middle, because I'm not a fan of the tier, or I guess the center camera drop. So I guess that's just me. But anywho, guys, again, this phone is packing a Snapdragon 765G. So at the time, this is actually running the same processor as the Pixel 5, which again, the Pixel 4a 5G and then the Pixel 5 and this phone all share the same processor. Now this phone by default comes with 128 gigabytes of storage. It comes with, I believe, 6 gigs of RAM, and of course the main thing that a lot of people talk about is the camera, right? So it's got a 12.2 megapixel camera on the rear, right? And this camera was the same camera that was on the Pixel 5, and pretty much the same camera sensors that you've seen on previous Pixels. And a lot of people, kept saying, why did they even come out with this phone? Because check this out, by the way, it is talking about popular Android launchers. Let's see, let's go over the news there. Just kidding. So again, pretty much here, let's see if I can change the camera angle over here. There we go. Raise it up a little bit. There we go. So pretty much, again, it's got a nice OLED screen. It's a 60 hertz display. You're not gonna get super fast, awesome, screen, frames with this, right? But at the same time, it's catered to a user that really, doesn't really need all the bells and the whistles, guys. You really don't need all of that. One of my favorite things about this device is the battery on this phone. The standby time, first of all, and the battery life on this phone is just amazing. It's got a 4680 milliamp battery, and to me it's probably better at holding a battery charge than the Pixel 6 Pro over here, and that's saying something, right? Now I don't know what's going on with the software or the hardware and its battery management, but I can tell you one thing, that this thing does pack a punch when holding its battery life. Literally, I can leave this thing uncharged for 2 weeks, not having to use it, and it gets the job done, right? And again, you won't have to worry about using this all day and then having to charge it like more than once, because again, it's just got very good battery management. So Fluidity of the phone is something that people are concerned about, because again, it's not definitely a Snapdragon 800 series phone, but for the most part, I have not had issues, using this, using this phone. It's very snappy. Now, keep in mind, I'm connected to Wi-Fi right now, so you will see stuff that varies. But the thing about it is, like, now that you can see that I'm connected to a slower Wi-Fi, you can see a little bit of stutteriness. So sometimes, you will get that, just depending on usage of the phone, right? Now, of course, I don't really have a lot of apps running in the background, but this was probably one of my unfavorite thing here is once you actually start using apps, and maybe I need to update my apps, right? But you can kind of see here that the 5A kind of, fails in some areas. Now, I don't know if this is a Twitter thing, because again, I'm moving through the phone, right, and I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Gaming on the phone has been pretty okay. I actually do a little bit of video editing on this phone with the app called Power Directing. So sometimes I will film with this phone. Now, talk about filming, again, the picture quality is always going to be great because it's a Pixel phone, obviously. But one thing that a lot of people initially complained about from the beginning of this phone was the video on this phone. So if you're transitioning from a Pixel 4, you guys know that you can actually film in 4K resolution, right? But again, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's because of the way this phone is designed, this phone will overheat on you using the 4K resolution. So a lot of people, whoa, that is super weird. You guys see that? What the? Hold on, there we go. Did you guys see that? The little thing wasn't straight. Now that's interesting. That could be a software glitch. Again, I am running Android 12, not Android 13 beta, but I don't know if you guys catch that later on, please let me know, right? So again, I don't have cameras with the picture quality. The front facing camera and the rear facing cameras get the job done, but it's just resolution of video. So you really can't, even though it tells you can shoot in 4K, you really can't. It'll overheat on you after about a minute, depending on your environment, right? If you're outside, it could stop, a lot sooner than that. But again, this was a big problem when the phone came out, and a lot of people were deterred from buying this, and a lot of people were even saying, why is this phone even coming out? Because this Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro actually were released maybe like not even a month later after this phone came out. So again, this was a problem when this device came out. But again, like I said, this phone does have its strong comings. First of all, it does still have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on top. This phone does offer IP rating, so it is waterproof to some degree. So again, I have not tested the waterproofing out. Maybe one of these days that I will go ahead and do that, right? But again, if you take this to the pool and you drop this in, or you drop it somewhere in a puddle of water or something, you won't have to worry about your phone. And again, the green color, I don't know if you guys can tell, this phone is not really black. It's more of a green, kind of hard to tell, and I guess the lighting in my room. But anyways, guys, again, I never really made like a review video, and the reason why I don't really like to make review videos is just because they could be misconstrued in a lot of ways. And again, this is just what I like and I dislike about the phone. I think the phone does have a beautiful screen. I do love the fingerprint sensor in the back. That's going to go away with the Pixel 6a, right? So that's something that I'm really going to miss from the Pixel series now that they're transitioning over to in-screen fingerprint sensors. I really wish there was some sort of Face ID and something like to that extent, but really, of course, you're not going to get that, right? Again, guys, it's a very nice looking screen. Battery life is going to be good. You're going to get those those updates with Android, right? Again, I don't know why Twitter was lagging. Let's see if I can open up Instagram really quick. And I might have to cut that out. But anyways, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram seems to be working okay. Maybe it was just Twitter. Hold on, let's go back to Twitter really quick. Latrizzle, shout out to you, by the way. At one point, do you consider a car old? After it's 20 years old, Latrell, just to answer your question. So again, maybe it's just Twitter, but again, I am connected to Wi-Fi here, so again, that could just be my connection. And again, we'll stay off of that for now. But anywho, guys, again, solid phone, unlocked. It's not going to be the best you know, with when it comes to gaming, I did download a few games like Sonic, Mario. I even downloaded a game called Genshin Impact, and I was actually able to play Genshin a little bit. Now, of course, that's a cloud-based game, right? So you are going to experience a little bit of lag and drop frame rates with the game as well. But again, guys, you know, this is a solid device, and I think, you know, if you guys are, you know, wanting to transition over and you're not wanting to take amazing video on this, which again, Pixels are known for their cameras, you know, I think it's still, this phone will still hold up for the next few years. You know, if you guys want to maybe get a cheaper device rather than go to the 6A, you want to maybe look at the Pixel 5A or even the Pixel 4A 5G, right? And then go from there, right? Again, you know, it's not going to be top spec, and you are going to, you know, experience a little bit of lag from time to time, but, you know, for the most part, it's a solid device. You know, it gets the job done. You know, again, you jumping from app to app, you know, you're not going to really experience too much stutterness, again, just on Twitter, because obviously Twitter. But anyway, guys, this is Mike from BTech Review signing off. You know, again, don't forget to smash the like button and keep an eye out, because I will be unboxing the Pixel 6a within a couple of days of posting this video. So again, have a good day, smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.